Hey folks, today we are taking a look at the power animals Guerrilla and Polar and Black Bear. So let's go ahead and get them out of the boxes and take a look. So here are Guerrilla and Bears out of the boxes. Now they do come with different accessories. Guerrilla comes with a little gorilla power animal that can fit in one of the balls, a anchor and the chain is metal, and this piece of plastic which is used for the combination. And the bears come with their own little bear animals that go into the crystals and different missiles. The black bear comes with these more, I guess, pointy fire missiles, and the white bear comes with snow missiles. So I'm not actually going to shoot the missiles because I don't want to break them. So the one thing I do want to say is these figures are nice and hefty, nice and shiny, as opposed to the US versions of these figures, which I've seen that are actually very, very dull. Giving you a nice up-close look at Guerrilla here. He does have quite a bit of metal on him. His hands are metal, his feet are metal, parts of his head are metal, and then everything else is just really tough plastic. Oh, and this piece is metal. So overall, the Guerrilla looks really good. Now, I have not been able... Well, let me see if I can... Nope. His feet don't move. Posability-wise, well, this is pretty much it. You can move the arms up and down somewhat, but not much. You can't really turn them at all. The legs don't really move at all, and that's about all you're going to get. And that's about it. So maybe I can do the classic Guerrilla... Oh, yeah, they're pegged in. That's why. Durr. So let's see here. Yeah, you can kind of do the classic Guerrilla chest pounding look. Doesn't really work though. Overall, I do like the Guerrilla. I think the Guerrilla is the stronger of the power animals that I've got today. So here's a black bear. Fire on the side. Nice overall look to him. Black and silver. I really like it. Missile fires there. Polar. Little polar bear. Looks exactly the same. So, how do we combine these guys? Well, let's take King here. So taking King, all we're going to do is take the entire top of King and rip him off. I also forgot we need Eagle. So we need to remove Eagle from this equation. So Guerrilla, Polar, Bear, Eagle, and Bison all form into Muscle, a combination form that is much stronger than the original King. To do that, well, let's go ahead and get going. Starting with Bison first, we will turn him into the legs, just like we do with King. And it's exactly the same. There's nothing different here. So, and what I like to do is just put the horns straight down and put the head straight down. Next, we'll take Polar, and what we do is push up the rear legs and fold out the midsection, and that will give us clearance to fold up the front legs. And there we go. Black bear is exactly the same. Fold up the legs, twist the sides so we can fold up the front legs, and there we go. Next, and by far the most complicated, is Guerrilla. Unpeg the arms and put them all the way out to the side. Take the legs and fold them as far back as you can and reach between the legs and unpeg that section, and just have it come as far forward as we possibly can. Then reach into that open section and flip out this hinge like that. And be very careful when playing or when transforming this guy, because if you push forward again, you'll push that hinge back in, and we do not want that. That will screw things up. So take the metal piece and fold that straight up and bring in Eagle. Now Eagle is going to fit in between all of this. So we'll take the legs push them straight back. The head and body are going to fit in here. So what we'll do is then we will fold that down, and then these black hinge pieces will go over the eagle's legs. And it's not exactly a perfect fit. So we'll fold up the feet and fold this middle section down, and that will go in between the feet. And that should lock everything into place. Then take the wings and fold them forward, and they should snap. These little pieces right here should snap into holders in the back there. And they are not on mine, so we just have to, drop the figure and fiddle with it until they hold. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So that's as good as I could get it for right now. Then we will come here and drop him right on top, like that. The rest of the merge sequence, what we'll do is fold the wings straight down like this, and they should fit directly underneath the cow's head, and they should fit nicely. There we go. They should be split just a little bit. Next, what we'll do is, I like to fold the feet towards the center. That gives the center a little bit more clearance. Next, what we'll do is move the arms, close them up, and snap them into place. Now you'll notice the big gorilla hand goes around that peg. And if it doesn't, then you've got a problem. So do that there, like that. And then open the middle, and rotate the head up. Close that up. Rotate the 8 feet up. Get them into position. And then take the bears, and it doesn't matter which side. And there we go. And here we have Gao Muscle in his completed form, and I think Gao Muscle looks great. Now you can substitute the 2 bears with any other arm limbs. It will work fine, but I think Gao Muscle looks perfect just like this on his own. It's a very, very cool setup. Now, remember in the beginning of this review I showed you this piece of plastic? Well, this piece of plastic goes with, I believe, the rhino and the armadillo, and we'll get to that a little bit later, or later down the line in my reviews. But overall, these guys look great. I think they're excellent, they're a lot of fun, and they're just really, really cool looking. Now, it is a heavy figure. With all the metal and the die-cast parts in this figure, it is a very heavy figure, and the US version of this is a lot lighter, significantly lighter. So if you have a chance to pick the components for Gao Muscle up, I highly recommend it because they are a lot of fun, and you get this overall Roman Caesar-esque look to the figure, and it's just very, very cool. Now, unfortunately, I am not going to use the missiles, but you can use the missiles as launchers in this mode, and this figure does come with not 1, but 2 anchors. One's a clear anchor, one's a solid gold anchor, and I would recommend using them. I think they look very cool. So, again, this is a very, very cool setup. Power animals numbers, I think, let's see, 4 and 3, sets 4 and 3. 4 being Gao Guerrilla and 3 being the bear. So if you could pick them up, I would definitely get them because they are a lot of fun.